It's your girl, the Angry. I'm back with another reaction video. About a title on Rex. The Gucci Mane new 1017 is falling apart. We're going right to this.
Gucci Mane has been trying to become a successful label owner ever
I ain't gonna lie, cause he got like 2 artists that's locked up right now.
So Icy Entertainment in 2007, but building a roster full of stars ain't easy. All of Gucci's new artists
Especially, yeah, street dudes like that. It's not
who still got a foot in. Now the whole label's about to fall apart because they all facing legal problems. Let's get into what's going down. Hot Boy West, Texas rapper Hot Boy West signed a 1017.
See, I don't know of. Well, 6 artists, yeah.
21, but apparently the deal wasn't good enough to keep him from hitting the list. Now he's being accused of robbing a dude who was trying to buy his watch. The U.S. Marshals arrested Hot Boy for robbery back in February. According to reports, Gucci Mane gifted him a Rolex to celebrate the label signing, but Hot Boy tried to sell it and then robbed the buyer. Here's what the alleged victim told the police.
This is why stop taking, bro. Artists need to stop taking jewelries and cars and all. No, I need money. I need money, cash. I don't want no jewelry. I'll buy jewelry later. I need cash. I don't want no jewelry. I don't want no car. I don't want no house. I don't want no. Give me cash, the money. In my hands.
5:45 a.m. on December 15th, Hot Boy met up with a dude who wanted to buy the Rolex.
No.
The buyer handed over 9 bands in cash.
It's the fact that he
at the label signing, but Hot Boy tried to sell it and then.
So that means he didn't give him no money when he signed. Like he just gave him no.
Here's what the alleged victim told the police. Around 5:45 a.m. on December 15th, Hot Boy met up with a dude who wanted to buy the Rolex. The buyer handed over 9 bands in cash. The Hot Boy just took the money and started to drive off. The other dude tried to stop him, but Hot Boy allegedly hit him with the car door and smashed off. The local police issued a warrant for his arrest, but Hot Boy was long gone by the time they got to the scene. Eventually, a U.S. Marshals task force spotted the rapper and booked him on a robbery charge. If that wasn't bad enough, the Marshals also found Hot Boy with a stolen gun when they arrested him. So now, he's facing charges for unlawful possession of a firearm,
so he's still locked up,
and theft of a firearm. After he posted bail, Hot Boy hopped on social media to claim his innocence and compare himself to Jesus. He posted on Instagram, "If they threw stones at Jesus, what you think they gonna do to you?" It ain't unheard of for rappers to be falsely accused of crimes by random clout chasers. But Hot Boy do have a long rap sheet. In 2020, he got arrested after allegedly trying to run his baby mama off the road while his own kids was in the car. The rapper told police he was trying to talk to his kids, but witnesses at the scene said he tried to run the other car into a cement barrier. He's facing an aggravated assault charge from that, which could hurt his case in the robbery situation too. Even as a kid, he was sent to juvie in 2010 for engaging in organized criminal activity. Then, in 2013, he got hit with 7 years in prison for similar charges. If this was his first offense, it might be a lot easier for Hot Boy to beat the case or plead out. But with his criminal history and other pending charges, he may end up sitting down for a while. Fujiano,
he better get a good lawyer.
Fujiano was supposed to be 1017's next big star. He was a perfect fit for Gucci's label. A street dude will learn how to rap in prison and use his art to escape poverty. But his partnership with Gucci got off to a tragic start when 2 people got killed at one of his concerts in 2020. Fujiano was performing at Lavish Lounge in South Carolina just a few months after he signed the 1017. According to police, an associate of Fujiano named Jaquez Cooper was on stage with him and threw up a gang sign. This led to him getting into a fight with an audience member. Then Cooper pulled out a gun and let off shots into the crowd. A security guard and innocent woman was both shot and killed. And now Fujiano and Gucci are being sued over the shooting. December of the same year, Fujiano got arrested after a cop found a gun on him during a traffic stop. Fujiano's been in and out of jail even more than Hot Boy.
Well, what that got to do with them? I mean, yeah, that's his people, but what that got to do with them?
Ordered him to wear an ankle monitor and stay in Georgia after he posted bail. Fujiano obviously...
If it said his people shot them, that means his people snuck a gun in, because technically you're not supposed to be bringing no type of weapons in. So that means his team probably snuck that gun. Goddamn.
Being trapped. So just one day after getting out of jail, he melted the monitor off his ankle and tossed it on the side of the highway.
Oh yeah.
But instead of keeping a low profile, Fujiano spent 3 months on the road filming music videos, flexing cash on social media, and telling the cops who was after him. Then, in March 2021, the U.S. Marshals found him in Memphis. He pled guilty to removing the ankle monitor and going on the run, and the judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison.
Sorry y'all, my battery died, so let me get right back to this. But this is crazy, bro. This is why certain people you just can't. I mean, I don't want to say you can't sign them, because it's like you're giving them that opportunity. But I feel like certain people, when they get signed, they just, I don't know.
But judges.
I mean, this one is, no, it's really not kind of there. I mean, it's kind of, No, because he took his ankle monitor off. I feel like if he didn't do that, they probably wouldn't give him that much years.
Go hard on suspects and try to escape the police. So now Foogiano lost his freedom, and 1017 is down another artist. But Foogiano seems to be taking it pretty well though. In 2022, he was interviewed for a BBC documentary, and he told Louis Theroux that he's still wearing a $100,000 permanent grill behind bars. He said, "This is where I grew up. Like, these are all my people. These guards, I've been coming to this jail since I was a little boy. This the jail. This is where I'm from." If Foogiano stays out of trouble in jail, he might get early.
That's kind of the worst thing too, when they get too comfortable in jail. Because he seems comfortable, the fact that he knows people in there, so he's comfortable. He know what I'm saying? He relaxing. He like on a vacation, but not like a good vacation, but he's like on a vacation.
One more slip up could add even more time to a sentence. 5 years may seem like a long time for a rapper to be out of the spotlight, but that's nothing compared to what this next artist is facing. Coach the Ghost. Coach the Ghost is a Brooklyn drill rapper who blew up back in 2020 with
He signed to them?
track hit list. But now his career is in jeopardy.
I'm sorry, Gucci man. Oh, you need to pick. Oh, Gucci, you picking the right artists because they all talented, but you gotta talk to them. Like you gotta talk
murder,
to them.
attempted murder, and assault related to the killing of a 17-year-old last March. On March 13, 2021, a Brooklyn teenager named Brian Sandin was walking down the street with a group of friends when a shooter hopped out of a car and started letting off shots, killing Brian and wounding 2 others. Detectives on the case connected Coach the Ghost almost immediately, but he already fled the state by the time they realized he was involved. Eventually, they tracked him to Georgia and brought him back to New York to face charges for the murder. It ain't clear if Coach was the shooter or just the driver, but police think the murder might have been gang-related. This ain't Coach's first run-in with the law though. The rapper got arrested for attempted murder when he was 16, then not long after, he got wrapped up in a massive indictment that targeted the Hood Stars and the Wave Gang in 2012. Coach was only 17 at the time, but he was accused of being a high-ranking member of the Hood Stars. He got hit with 5 years for criminal possession of a weapon and assault. But he ain't waste his time behind bars. He learned how to rap while in solitary and was able to take over the game when he was released in 2017. When Coach got out, the drill scene was already popping, so he hopped straight in the booth and started laying down tracks. One thing that helped him make waves in the scene was his beef with woo rappers like Fivio Foreign. Fivio and Coach have been sending disses back and forth, but Coach really turned the heat up with the song Hit List. On the track, he went for Fivio's neck with the lines, "I was searching for Fivio, look around and got Addy on Guapo. And if you getting money, then why you condoning the same shit that got Pop Smoke? And I just find it funny, it's 2020, so stop repping the set that you not, bro." This is the track that got everyone's attention, including Gucci. He posted a clip of the Hit List video on Instagram and wrote, "Anyone from New York City, please help me contact this dude at Coach the Ghost. Tell him I want to sign him to hashtag the new 1017 today. He too hard." Coach was already making waves in the industry, but a co-sign from Gucci was a huge alley-oop. Soon after, Coach was rocking the 1017 chain and the deal was officially announced. But everything wasn't so simple behind the scenes. When Gucci dropped his So Icy Summer project, a compilation tape meant to showcase his whole roster, Coach wasn't on it. Then Coach ended up signing a deal with Atlantic Records instead. 1017 is affiliated with Atlantic, and Coach shouted Gucci out for helping him get the deal. So no one knows why his deal with Gucci fell through in the first place.
Also, he not
Some
signed.
fans believe it's due to Coach dissing Pop Smoke on Hit List, but nobody close to the situation has confirmed the rumor. Now, Coach is facing serious prison time for the murder and attempted murder charges. He had the perfect opportunity to make it out to the streets, but he wasted his second chance and is allegedly responsible for the senseless death of a teenager. Even though he never officially signed with 1017, it's ironic that Gucci co-signed so many rappers facing time instead of just focusing on their music. But Coach ain't the only one looking at a long sentence.
Who else?
His next artist is facing 8 years behind bars over drugs and
Pooh
kicks. Pooh Shiesty.
Somebody said who else?
Pooh Shiesty was mentioned in 1017's new star after releasing a bunch
So they gave him 5
singles by himself.
They gave 5 years
Pooh signed to 1017 and received a massive push from Gucci. They collabed
I feel
on
like Pooh
tracks.
Shiesty gonna either be out next year or the year after. Yeah.
And Who Was Him?
I don't think he gonna do the
Pooh
whole
was already one of the most exciting new artists from the South.
I think he gonna get out soon.
Just when it looked like he was gonna take over, Shiesty got caught up in a case that could send him to prison for the next 8 years. On October 13, 2020, Pooh Shiesty and 2 other dudes pulled into a hotel parking lot to link up with 2 more guys to buy weed and high-end sneakers. According to police, one of the sellers handed a bag of weed and a pair of shoes to Pooh Shiesty. Then Shiesty pulled out a Draco and shot the dude in the butt before smashing off in a rented McLaren.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why, bro? Why? What was the reason? What was the reason, bro? You're signed to a big label, bro. You're getting money. You're like the hottest artist, and you do dumb stuff like this.
Middle of all the chaos,
what was
a
the
duffel
point?
bag with over 40 racks in cash fell out of the car. Investigators traced the money back to Shiesty by matching it to the bills using the Instagram post the rapper put up a few days before the alleged robbery. After the news broke, fans was confused about the case. If Shiesty was really robbing the dudes, why would he bring a bag full of cash and pull up in a McLaren? Some believe that Pooh Shiesty was actually the target,
That's true.
and other dudes was trying to rob him. And that's why he let off a shot and got out of there as fast as possible.
That could be
No
true.
one knows exactly what went down, but Pooh Shiesty ended up pleading guilty.
Because especially you got the money, bro. You got the money. They know your car. Why is you robbing somebody?
Firearms conspiracy charge.
But if
He was originally facing 3 other charges, including one with a possible life sentence. But now, the prosecutors are recommending an 8-year sentence. Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, Brad Cohen, recently claimed that the ballistics
Wait, so
and
you got
forensic
the
evidence
case?
prove Shiesty ain't shoot anyone. He also pointed out how insane it would be for a rapper worth over $3 million to rob and shoot someone over a few $100 drug deal for personal use
Exactly.
while he was driving a lime green McLaren that he rented from the alleged victim. Cohen also said that the maximum sentence Pooh Shiesty should be charged with is between 37 and 46 months. But according to him, he plans on filing something to prove Shiesty deserves a below guidance sentence soon. This is a
gonna get
wild
out next
case.
year or the
No
year
one really
before.
knows what went down, but hopefully, Pooh
Has
Shiesty
he
and his
been
lawyer can avoid a long sentence. 1017 artists are getting locked up left and right, and Gucci needs rappers like Pooh Shiesty to hold it down for the label. Pooh Shiesty
all we got is Big Scar now. Like,
also accused of shooting a security guard in the ankle after a show in Miami, but he
Oh
caught
my
a
God.
lucky break when the guard decided not to press charges or cooperate with the authorities. The security guard originally said Pooh Shiesty tried to fire at someone in the club, but later he took it back and said he ain't even remember that night because he took a powerful painkiller called Dilaudid. But it ain't just current members of the roster getting in trouble with the law. This next artist used to be a 1017 member, but in 2022, he got arrested after running from the cops and climbing on the roof to escape.
oh, he not.
ODR Road Boy.
Yes, that's what I was listening to. He got a song. They all on it. And it's called Loaded.
Road Boy signed a 1017 in 2020, but it ain't take long for his relationship with Gucci to go south. In
What?
2021, he up on social media to expose Gucci for allegedly giving him a fake 1017 chain, and as of today, he's no longer listed as a 1017 artist. In March
That's why I see the
2020,
most
video
on Twitter.
surfaced online showing Road Boy running from the police. The video show him running shirtless and barefoot around the house while the cops chase after him. Then, he climbed into the back of a pickup truck and tried to hide, but a K9 unit found him immediately. Instead of giving up, Road Boy climbed on top of a house, desperately trying to escape. The cops surrounded the house he was on, and eventually, they arrested him without a fight. No one knows why the cops is after him, but now he'll probably have charges for evading the police added on top of whatever else he's facing. It probably won't be as serious as the charges Fujiano caught after running from the feds for 3 months and cutting off his monitor, but no details been released yet.
So all they asked is locked up, basically. All of them. The only person that's out is Big Scar. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. I ain't gonna lie. For him to be the only artist that's out right now. Ooh, Gucci better go find some talented artists that's not like, you know what I'm saying, heavy. Like I'm sorry, you people be dumb, bro. Like you get signed, bro, to a big ass label, bro. See that first one? What was his name? I can't
U.S.
understand.
Mark was arrested Hot Boy for robbery back in February.
Hot Boy, I can understand because you're not about to sit there and give me a chain, not give me no money. I can understand why he robbed the person.
According to reports,
I can understand
Gucci
it.
Mane gifted him a Rolex to celebrate the label signing, but Hot Boy tried to sell it and then
Like
robbed
he
the
needs
buyer.
money. He don't need a watch. He needs money, bro. But if you guys like this reaction, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe, turn that post notification bell on so you never miss a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video.